This car, the Silver Challenger, is going up for sale, Barry Jackson, Las Vegas, lot number 685. I sold that car, I built it in the year 99, sold it in the year 2000. This gentleman who bought it from me had it for 17 years. 2 years ago, he sold it to a Metcalf auction in the USA. And the guy who bought it 2 years ago, right now it's gonna be for sale next month, Barry Jackson, Las Vegas, same car.
Where's Vasily when you need him? When Nick was on vacation, Vasily was my boss for 2-3 weeks. And I think donkeys get better ridden. He was riding me harder than a donkey. But now Nick is back. He still rides me like a donkey.
Joel likes to joke about the way he's treated at Nick's shop. But one thing he's very serious about is his beautiful right-hand drive JDM Mitsubishi Evo. It's not easy being the Japanese car fan in an American muscle shop, but Joel lets his car do the talking for him. Nick is thinking about his car today. His 1970 Dodge Challenger is getting very close to completion.
I've just put up a few electrical parts together, so I'm just gonna connect the battery, see what I got. I did not put the steering column in because you know what I do? Look what I do. It's just to figure out if there's any electrical problem in the dash. The steering column always gets in the way. So what I do is, I get another ignition switch, another flasher switch, I connect it to the harness of the dash without the steering column, and just to see how things work. So let's get started. I'm going to connect the battery and watch what goes on.
All right, looking good then.
Watch this. I've got a battery here temporarily, and one very good thing that a lot of people should do when they put a whole car together with all new harness and wiring and whatever is when you buy a new harness for the engine compartment, it comes with a brand new fusible link. So in case there's any mistake with the wiring or any shorts in the car, this will burn out. And usually you don't find that. So to prevent it, this is what I do. I take another fusible link wire that I have in the shop and I make one temporarily. So if anything goes wrong, we'll burn this out instead of the original piece. So after everything is done and everything's perfect, then you put your genuine piece. So in the meantime, I'm gonna hook it up with the piece I have made, which is also a fusible link like I said. And now let's connect the battery and let's see what we've got. If you see any smoke anywhere, we got a problem. Okay. Let's start. I want to see if the taillights work. This is the first thing I got to check out. Here we go. I'm just going to go put on the taillights. I've got 6 light bulbs back here, including the license plate. So it makes it 2, 4, 6, 7 lights. So I'm going to put the switch on and let's see what happens. Look at that. This is what I love. Look at that. I knew it's going to work perfect because I grounded all my connections, my side markers, and the light bulbs are brand new. Everything's nice and clean. The license light is also NOS. I'll turn off the park lights and let's try the 4-way flasher. There it is. Isn't that cool, eh? It's nice when everything's brand new, eh? And you know me, I want every light bulb to work in the car. If it's dim or dirty or something, not good enough for me. I gotta do it to look like brand new or even better. And as you look inside the car, I don't have a steering column. The reason? The same reason is for the fusible link. You know, you put a whole cluster together, wiring, whatever, new harness or the old harness, or you did any repairs or whatever, this is what we do. What I do is I get another ignition switch and I get another flasher switch. And this is what you do. In case you want to do any work underneath the dash, the steering column gets in your way. And for this reason, this is why I installed my own switch temporarily and a flasher switch and then work with that. Here, for example now, let's put the key on, okay? And it won't crank, look at this. It will not crank because you got to press the clutch for a safety neutral switch. But let's try the wipers. This is what I want to see now. Here we go. If you look outside, this is a variable speed wipers. Now we don't have the wiper linkage, but look at the motor now. Here we go. This is low speed, okay? Then we're gonna put high speed. There, now they're working much faster. And then when you turn it off, you go in park position, like watch this, like so. Click, and then take a step down. If you look down here behind the grill, the cowl, look at that. That's all the detail of the wiper motor. And of course, I'm gonna turn it on right now and see it work. And there it goes. Then this is slow speed, fast speed, and then park position. There it is. So now you have it. There you go. You know if you put your wiper arms on, they're gonna work perfect. So we got the wipers working. I also got the heater working, got my 4-way flasher working, and a few other things. But in the meantime, I have nothing in the front. But if you wish, you can see the headlights come on. Here, let's put on the headlights. And let me put on the high beam. And then we check for high beam light in the dash. That works like a champ. Now if you look here, you got the dash lights, you got the handbrake light on, and of course, you got the high beam right on top of the speedometer. Oops. There we go, watch this. There's your high beam, low beam, then you got the heaters. There goes the heater blower motor, high speed, low speed, off. Then we got the handbrake light, we got our dash lights, our 8-track installed, my ashtray, my glove box, my reverse light, map light, and of course the dome light works. Look, works with the door, but then again we have the dome light checked and tested before we put the headliner. You don't want to put a dome light and then you got a problem with the wiring. So before I had the headliner installed, we had the light fixed and checked, and it worked well before we put the headliner. No LEDs in this build because I want all genuine light bulbs. No LEDs. They're nice, but not in this car. This is old school, and we're gonna go with old school. So I can't wait to get it done. I had my back window, back glass removed. I received my moldings. I had them polished. Question is, they don't go on because the glass was too high. So I had it removed. We're getting a thinner sealer. Put the glass on this week with the front windshield, and of course with my original moldings that were polished. I'm getting close to finishing it. I have then I've got the grill that came in about a month ago, even more than that. It came in damaged, and now I have another grill coming in, and it should be in by next week, and hopefully it's in good shape, not damaged again, so I can get the front end going, because then I got the front bumper to put on, headlamp doors, the flashers, front valance, and so forth. Yeah, I want to get it out before the snow comes, and I want to try it out. So, like I said, if I could get the pieces in time, hopefully in good shape. Of course, you know, you got to put it together. Then we have to go to the provincial inspection, get the car checked, so I can have it verified to put the plates on the car. And in the meantime, I got to wait, get those pieces, make sure everything works well, take it for inspection, and then after that, let's get some insurance and drive the car. And here we go. We've got all my glass moldings here from my car, and then I also had the seat belts built by, or should I say, designed by Ivan, who's done it for me in house here in Montreal. We cleaned the buckles. We got new bolts. Our seat belts are here. So now we're just waiting for the seats to come. Then we got our whiskers installed. We've got those installed. Then I got my new weather strip in here for the roof rail. So now I can start adjusting the glass when I get a chance. I also got my back seat divider I got my speakers installed. And the next thing I have is, of course, I want to install the carpet, which I just received. And here I got my rear speaker cover for the rear shelf with the cutouts so that the sound could come through for the speakers. And then again, the part I was waiting for a long time, I don't know why, is the carpet. I've got a 4-speed black carpet from eBody, which is right here. So I'm having it sit here flat because I just rolled it out of a box and it was all crumped up with sharp corners. So what I do is I lay it out flat for a few days so that I can straighten out. It's got a lot of curves and bends, as you can see right here, like this. So what I do is I put it like this, let it sit for a week or so, and then I'm ready to install it in the car. I can't wait to finish it. I just can't wait to finish it. And of course, this is my special touch. And this is from the factory, as we all know. It's a U-code car, right from the factory with a 4-speed pistol grip. So I had this restored with a surgical tape. And of course, let's just slide it in. It's only temporarily until I put the carpet in first, then I'll put the shifter. Let's go see how it looks temporarily. Matter of fact, I'll leave it in there. There we go. Here it is. And I've got a new kit to install it so I can lock it in place. But in the meantime, I'll leave it all of that so people can see this is the shifter comes with the car. Yes, and this is it. Factory car 444 speed, right from Dodge. After all, Vanishing Point was a U-code car. 4-speed, there it is. Ain't that something? Yeah, Barry Newman is the only person missing here now, but it doesn't matter. Maybe we're gonna go see him one day, if I can find him. And this is the exact car he drove. The way you see it, this color, this interior, that shifter, this engine, that hood, everything. But you guys, don't look at the wheels. These are not the wheels that are gonna stay with the car.
Out of the thousands of old, brittle, and hard-to-find pieces that make up a 1970 Dodge Challenger are these old A-pillar trims, and they're next on Nick's list.
Yeah, if I could get this front post trim on my car, it's gonna make my day, let me tell you, because I went through a few pieces. I've broken them all. They're old, they're brittle. I want a piece that's not being glued together, like this one here. It's a nice, genuine piece. And of course, I want to install it before the glass comes in here next week, because to put it in nice and tight, make a good fit, and then put the screw here, it's very difficult with the windshield in the way. So in this case, I better clean this and put it on today.
As well as the right parts and the know-how to put them together, Nick has some fantastic friends helping him out along the way. Like Manny, who has the patience and perseverance it takes to massage these old parts into place.
Success! It went.
That's it. You see, you get the right angle. And of course, they're 50 years old. They're very brittle. They break easily. I had a few of them on. They broke. So anyways, I got my last piece. I put it on here. And of course, you want to do it before you put the windshield on. And now from what I see, after putting out so many pieces, I got a gap here. So the moldings come above here. They don't cover the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is, since it's my personal car, I'm just going to fill it in some Right Stuff silicone, make it look like it's an original piece, blend it in, and it should look okay. So I'm going to try it and see how it goes. Yeah, this is good stuff. Permatex Right Stuff. It's black. It's the right color, right texture for what I want to do. All I want to do is fill in the hole so it can look flush. And I know some of you guys are going to say, Nick, that's a Band-Aid repair or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to look for any more trims. I know it's hard because it's an old car. I can't get it perfect, so it doesn't matter. I just want it to look good, and I'm going to give it my best shot, and this is the first time I'm going to do it. It's in a place where you're not going to see it, so here we go. I'm going to fill it in. It's black, the same color, and it's going to look like it's part of the molding when I'm finished with it. And see now, let me push it in, smooth it out with my finger, and that's it. After all, molding, the chrome molding is going to cover most of it, so you can't go wrong with it. So then, after the windshield and then the molding, it should be almost camouflage. I think it's going to be just awesome. You know what? It's going to look good. After all, it is my car. And you know what? I think it's going to be great. This piece here is holding me back 3 weeks. Because of course I wanted to put the trim in, I want to put the rubber in, put all the moldings, and start adjusting my glass. And as of tomorrow, I can start adjusting my glass. Here we go. I finally got all my internal pieces done. And then next week, we got the windshield coming in, put it in, then I'll install the moldings, and I'm done. So, you know, of course, when you start building a car from scratch, you have to have pieces that go in the right order. For example, let's take the front end here. To install my headlamp doors, my bumper, front valance, front flashers, the first thing I need to get is the grille. Once the grille is assembled, I put on my headlamp doors, and also the grille has to be partially painted. Then I can line up my bumper, then I can put on my front valance, my front flashers, my front bracket for the license plate, adjust the headlights, and then we're done. And of course, Challenger RT nameplates.
First of all,
Yeah.
we had to make sure the lights were in alignment.
Oh, that's
Okay, that
another
was
one.
step one.
Yeah,
So now you have the lights in alignment.
yeah.
You're gonna have your light doors,
Oh, you bet.
grill to match. So you're on your way.
That's
Things are
true.
aligned at least. You're moving forward.
Well, you know, if you go back in the day after I came back from the body shop, we had to think with a lot of things. We had to drill the holes
Yeah.
for the
It came out nice.
Dodge nameplate. We had to drill the holes for the nameplates on the hood, 440 Magnums. Of course, we had to install our scoops. Now we got to install our hood molding. I just remembered. I've got to get the hood molding, which I have upstairs, line it up with the headlamp doors. Then I got bumper bolts, the chrome bumper bolts, and my side markers to hook up. Yep, still a lot of work in the front end to do. We're good. We're getting there. Can't wait to finish it. Yeah, you bet. You bet. Man, I'm so happy this piece is on.
Nick is driven by a passion for the machines he builds. It's the same passion shared by everyone who brings their machines to his shop. And it's what makes Nick's garage so very special.
Got the Charger, the Boss 302, and the Olds Rally here. You bring the Olds Rally 350. Okay. Watch the tack, it goes up and down with the steering column. This one here. I'll bring in the Boss 302.
Where do you want it? All the way at the end?
Right in front of my car. Oh, one more to go. I've got a GM, Ford, and a Chrysler coming. Now for the Charger. This is another car is ready to go. Just waiting for my client to pick it up again. Came back to install a tachometer, and it's done. Well, I've got a few cars to deliver next week. Hopefully they're all gone. Back to my RT now. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.